Let's talk tequila. Tequila is made from the blue agave. The Pina, or heart of the agave, is harvested mostly by hand, and then slowly baked before it is mashed and strained for fermentation. Tequila is tightly regulated and can only be called a true tequila if it is grown in the state of Jalisco and some of its surrounding municipals. Now there are many producers that are creating luxury tequilas, meant to be slowly savored. That being said, the margarita's not going anywhere, guys. There are tequilas that are perfect for margarita mixing, and there are some for sipping. Last episode at El Rey, we showed you some great food and drink items on the menu. And because El Rey is also known for their unique and extensive selection of tequilas, this episode, Rob is going to show us a variety of tequilas that they serve, and explain when and how to drink them. There are 4 main categories of tequila.
Tequilas have become something of a sort of like a connoisseur's type liquor nowadays. So where whiskeys and wines used to be more prevalent when it comes to like sipping, now all of a sudden in the last 10 years or so, tequilas have become that. So we have over 50 different tequilas here that we carry, and we have some mezcals as well. So the mezcals tend to be smokier, sort of like a scotch, has peat, where it's like a peaty scotch. You see people sipping on scotch, smoking a cigar. Yeah. They like that, you know? This is our Alchemia Silver. This is a local gentleman that owns this company. He's from Oxnard, he's an optometrist, and super nice guy, really nice guy. In fact, if you look on the back of the bottle, it says imported into Oxnard, California. So, the nice thing about this one is it's all organic. So you don't use pesticides, it's a very pure form of tequila. They do everything traditional with this one. They don't use an autoclave, they use a clay oven to roast the agave, and it takes about almost 2 weeks. So it's a long process, which is the right way. This one is excellent. It's one of my favorite silvers, very smooth. Alchemia. This one is George Clooney and Randy Gerber's venture. This is called Casamigos, one word, Casamigos. This one is very sweet, very smooth. Both of these are Highland tequilas. The difference between Highland and Lowland, the Highland tequilas tend to be a little more on the feminine side as far as taste goes. It's a little sweeter, a little smoother. This is a Lowland tequila. This is Tequila Ocho. This one tends to be a little more furtive, a little more masculine qualities. You might find a little more pepper. It's a little more, just I don't want to say stronger, but it's just a little bit more complex. And then this one's like more of a first-time tequila drinker's tequila right here. So these are probably 3 of my favorite silvers that we carry here at El Rey. This is a silver tequila. This is a traditionist silver tequila. And this one here, I'm going to pour for you guys. This is Casamigos silver. This one is a little bit sweeter than this one is, but this is a classic silver tequila with a very clean finish. So when you make a silver tequila, you're roasting it, you're mashing it, you're distilling it at least 2 or 3 times. Usually they distill it a couple times, and then you're bottling it right away. So instead of distilling it and then throwing it into a barrel, you're just putting it right into a bottle. The Casamigos is definitely the sweeter and the less complex of the two. The Alchemia has a little bit more complexity to it. Okay, this is chamucos. The word chamuco, it means like a devil or demon character. It appears in your dreams, plays tricks on you. This one is very furtive as well. It's a lowland tequila. I really like this because of its complexity. It has like citrus and pepper qualities to it. It's really nice. My favorite probably to sell for those that really want something smooth but they want something that's aged. That's another side note too, is that reposados, the word reposado means rested. So it's aged in oak barrels between 2 months and a year approximately. Most are aged about 8 months. When you age in an oak, it takes on the qualities of the barrel. So instead of having that pure form of agave, you're actually getting some of the oak that's in the barrel too. So it gives it maybe like vanilla. You'll notice notes of vanilla or butterscotch. So this one's really smooth. This one here is probably, for the price, is probably one of my favorites. This is the Coralejo Reposado. We use that in our Cadillac margaritas. This is a premium tequila for not so premium price. This one's very well balanced. It's a very well balanced reposado. As I've said before, the Casamigos reposado is my #1 selling reposado that we carry. That and the Corlejo, but the Corlejo we use in our Cadillac, so that's primarily why we sell so much of it. This one is very smooth and also sweet with a nice vanilla kick at the end. The vanilla at the end is kind of like one of my friends that he works for one of the local reps, he's a liquor rep. He said it's like a vanilla punch in the face. Smooth, right?
Yes.
You see how it's oak?
Thick.
It's thicker, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's sweet.
Pungent, but
It's got
smooth.
butterscotch and
Yeah.
vanilla right at the end. And that vanilla lasts for a really long time. Like if you don't drink anything else afterwards, you're gonna taste that vanilla. This one here is the chamucos. So the chamucos, you're gonna notice more of a more complex. Okay, it's got essence of pepper, it's got citrus, and also vanilla. The word añejo means aged, so it's aging in oak barrels for anywhere between a year and 3 years. Anything past 3 years is considered extra añejo. The longer you age it, remember, the more it's extracting the qualities of the barrel that it's being aged in, right? Some tequilas, especially añejos, some companies will actually use refurbished bourbon casks. So they'll take the cask, they'll char it, and they'll add the tequila to it towards the finishing part of the process. So they may use an American white oak barrel to start, and then at the very end, they're going to throw that tequila into a refurbished bourbon cask. So you're going to get essence of whiskey in with the tequila. This is probably my favorite of the well-balanced añejos, and me personally, the reason why I like it is because I don't want anything overly oaky. I like to taste the essence of the agave itself. This one has a nice vanilla finish to it. It's very well balanced. It's called Corso. This one here is Don Julio, which you guys are probably really familiar with. The Don Julio Añejo is also a very well balanced tequila. It's very, very complex and well balanced. And then lastly, our Alquimia again. The Alquimia Añejo is fantastic. It's a little bit lighter than these two. I'm not sure what the aging process is as far as length of aging, but it's a little bit lighter. It's not quite as oaky as these other two.
Color slider too.
Yeah. So these are 3 of my personal favorite añejos that we carry. And añejos tend to be more of a sipping type tequila too. So anytime you're mixing, like as a margarita, I like to use silvers or even maybe a reposado. But anytime you add añejo to a margarita, you're kind of missing the whole reason to age it itself is to taste all the different characteristics that are in it. So I like to sip on the añejos, and I like to make my drinks with silvers. And personally, I really like the Corso because I'm more of a reposado guy anyways, so I like less oak. And then this one, you'll probably love this, Aaron. This is probably the most well-balanced of all the añejos. And Don Julio is just a terrific product overall. The Don Julio products are great.
That just like surrounds your tongue with incredible flavor.
This sounds like jasmine.
It's very herbal.
Yeah.
It's herbal, and again, a lot of vanilla. I like vanilla, so that's probably why I like some of those. On these ones, these are more of our expensive sipping tequilas. We serve these in a snifter. That's so you can really get an idea for the true essence of the tequila itself. If people order this as a margarita, I sometimes want to kill them. Because you don't want to really mix it. You really want to taste it by itself. This right here is called Clase Azul. This is a reposado. This is aged for about 8 months. They use the finishing part of the aging process. They actually use cognac and brandy casks, and it gives it a real sweet finish. So this one is sweet and smooth, but it's a true reposado. This here is the Don Julio 1942. You've probably seen this bottle before, and this is a classic añejo that has a lot of vanilla. It's a very, very nice, fine vanilla finish to it. One of the smoother añejos you'll ever try in your whole life. And then this here is Patron Burdeos, the Grand Patron. This one is one of our more expensive tequilas. It is delicious for sipping. Some people who like to sip on brandies or high-end scotches, they like to order this one. It's aged for about 12 months in a variety of American oak and French oak barrels, and then they finish aging it in Bordeaux barrels. So it gives it kind of a wine sort of quality. There's essence of raisin in it, amongst other things. This one, very, very good. So these are 3 of my favorite expensive sipping tequilas that we carry. This is the Alquimia Extra Añejo. This is aged in Jack Daniel's barrels. So you're gonna notice a certain bourbon-esque quality to it. I really like that one a lot. I love the finish. I love the lasting finish.
I like the smell already.
Alquimia Extra Añejo. They're really good. It's a very good product.
I like the wooziness of this.
Yeah, it's real woodsy.